Hello students, now we are going to see your third prose in Celebration of Being Alive by Christian Bernard. He was a South African cardiac surgeon who performed the world's first successful human-to-human heart transplant. Bernard grew up in Beaufort West, Cape Province, Union of South Africa. One of his four brothers, Abraham, died of heart problem at the age of 5. When his brother died, he immediately wanted to figure out the problem and try to fix it. He completed his master's degree, receiving Master of Medicine in 1953 from the University of Cape Town. In the same year, he obtained a doctorate in medicine from the same university for a dissertation entitled The Treatment of Tuberculosis Meningitis. He performed the world's first human heart transplant operation on 3rd December 1967 in an operation assisted by his brother Marius Bernard. The operation lasted 9 hours and used a team of 30 people. Louis Vaskensky survived the operation and lived for 18 days. However, he succumbed to pneumonia as he was taking immunosuppressive drugs. Though the first patient with the heart of another human being survived for only a little more than 2 weeks, Bernard had passed a milestone in new field of life-extending surgery. Bernard was celebrated around the world for his accomplishment. Let's now get into the lesson in celebration of being alive. This lesson is based on the idea that one must not feel troubled by thoughts of suffering and pain. Pleasure and pain are parts of human life. One must try to forget suffering and try to find joy in present state of freedom from pain and suffering. We can learn this lesson for living from the young people who like to lead cheerful lives. Dr. Bernard was most often thinking of suffering and pain, but one must get on with the business of living. Business of living is joy in the real sense of the word without sorrow and suffering. The business of living is the celebration of living. Dr. Christian Bernard, a South Africa surgeon, designed artificial heart valves and wrote extensively on the subject. In this essay, Dr. Bernard ruminates on why people suffer. One day after a meal, Dr. Bernard and his wife were crossing the road. A car hit him and knocked him into his wife. She was thrown on the other lane and was hit by a car from the opposite direction. Bernard suffered from 11 broken ribs and a perforated lung. His wife had a fractured shoulder. As he recuperates in the hospital, Bernard reflects on what his father would have said. Suffering is God's way of testing, refining, purifying and ennobling us. Bernard did not see anything noble about a patient in pain and anguish or a child wailing in the ward. One day his father showed him a half-eaten biscuit. It was the last one his brother had before he died with congenital heart problem. He found the suffering of children pathetic. Children implicitly trust doctors and nurses, believing that they can help them. Even if they can't help them, they accept their fate. That was the life-changing event in his life. His brother died of an abnormal heart. This incident brought awareness to Dr. Bernard of the sufferings of little children. Several years ago, Dr. Bernard witnessed an incident at Cape Town's Red Cross Children's Hospital. That event made him realize that he was missing something in all his thinking about suffering. Several years earlier, one day Dr. Bernard had witnessed what he called a grand crux. Two boys, a driver and a mechanic, drive the hospital's breakfast trolley. The blind mechanic provided the motor power and the driver steered with one arm. The other patients joined in the fun and frolic till the plates were scattered. The mechanic was a 7-year-old boy. 7 years old mechanic, he became blind due to his parents' fight. While fight, a lantern broke over his head and shoulders. He suffered severe third-degree burns on the upper part of his body and lost both his eyes. Here is the driver, who had a heart surgery. He had returned to the hospital because he had a malignant tumor of the bone. This Grand Prix took place in Cape Town's Red Cross Christian Hospital. Grand Prix means International Car Race. Once Dr. Christian Bernard visited Cape Town's Red Cross Children's Hospital. There he came across a Grand Prix of two boys driving a foot trolley happily in the hospital. It opened his eyes to the fact which was full of solace for him. A nurse in the hospital had left a trolley unattended. This trolley was commanded by an intrepid driver and a mechanic. The mechanic provided motor power behind the trolley with his head down. The driver seated and steered with one hand. He was scraping his foot on the floor. The mechanic was totally blind and the driver had only one arm. The rest of the patients encouraged them by laughter and shouts. It was a better entertainment than the Indianapolis 500 race. Plates, cups and saucers were thrown around. Thus, the grand finale of the Grand Prix came to an end. These two children taught Dr. Bernard a profound lesson that the business of living is in the celebration of being alive and not just something for pleasure, amusement, and recreation. They made it clear that being alive was more important than the suffering they are experiencing. They made him understand that suffering does not ennoble humans, but celebrating life in spite of the sufferings makes it noble. The lesson the author learned. From this incident, Dr. Bernard realized that the joy of living is most important in the world. The children showed him what we have lost is not important, but what we have left is important. This is the lesson he had learned from the two boys. Conclusion. Thus, the boys had given a profound lesson in getting on with the business of living. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from indomitable will. It's said by Mahatma Gandhi. We cannot appreciate light unless we have seen darkness, nor can we appreciate warmth unless we have experienced cold. The lesson ends with the conclusion that suffering is a part of life and suffering makes an individual stronger and stronger. Light can't be appreciated without knowing darkness. We never appreciate warmth if we have never suffered in cold. Doctor acknowledged that the kids had taught him the business of living is joy in the real sense of the word. Not simply pleasure, amusement, recreation, but more a celebration of being alive. The Almighty has crafted each individual diligently, enabling him to learn, unlearn, experience, and celebrate for being alive. Life is just a sequence of experience. Let us learn to celebrate every experience, every moment, every breath of life, and live in joy. Don't you think that our lives are still better? The point to ponder, every one of us have our own set of problems, and the beauty of life is to experience, learn, stand up each time we fall, and celebrate every moment. Thus, optimism at its highest level. Because, you know, life is beautiful.